On June 16th, 2018, I launched this show. Have faith, let it begin. Join me each and every weekday at 7:30 a.m. live because this is a show all about faith. Motivational topics, inspirational stories, personal testimony designed for you, the daily commuter. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
30 seconds to go.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin.
10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to part 2 of parenting advice.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. This is part 2. We're going to get right back into it because for those of you that listened to yesterday's episode about parenting advice, this is not stopping. So right back to it we go. Jen is to my right, Leanne is to my right. Not a formal introduction, but let's just keep going with it. We left off with a doozy. I talked about how I said to you that, if discipline or actions happen, I want to talk to my wife about it afterwards and not interject while it's happening. So you're not putting the kids against the parents or against each other, you know what I mean? And you guys were all excited about that. But
yeah, you filled my love tank immediately when you said you would not do that. I'm like, yes! Yeah. She would be excited about that. Nobody wants to be told at all. It's embarrassing to just jump in, and the kids don't need to see that. They don't need to see that divide between the parents. Definitely not. What do you think, Jen?
No, I absolutely agree with with that, totally. And sometimes we're not perfect. I'm not gonna lie. But when it comes to like big matters, like right now, my daughter, my oldest, she's 14, and we always said she wouldn't sleep at friends' houses. She can't do this. She can't do that. We'd rather have all the friends here. But now together, my husband and I have now said, okay, we have to kind of like let her go a little bit. So like even tonight, we allowed her to go with friends and her parent and her mother to go see fireworks. But I made sure that I talked to the mother. I made sure that I knew everything, where she was going to be, who she was going to be with, because as a parent, I'm not just going to let her go and walk around like you see some of these teenagers do. I'm not going to allow her to do that.
I want to touch on that one. Can you write this down because I don't forget? Because the way the kids are dressing. Just put that aside. Before I say it, I wanted to say one thing.
Yeah.
I think you touched base on it. The key thing is you're just not letting her go with any parent. You know the family. So it's not like it was a stranger.
Oh, no. I actually graduated high school with her,
So there's a background there.
There is a definite background. And I know how she is. She's Puerto Rican. And I know. And I said to her, I was like, listen, you're going, right? You're not dropping her off. Nope, I'm going to be there. The only thing I might let them do is stand in a line and wait for funnel cake. She goes, but we're going to, work together the entire time. And my other friend's daughter, that's going to be there, she's 19, but they gave me like the whole lowdown. So then I felt comfortable with her going. And the entire time now that she's there, we're texting with her, and we know exactly where she is. And we said, if there's an issue, you call us, we will come get you.
But Jen, this is the other advice that I have. Set up rules together.
Yes.
Because you can't make an assumption that your parenting style is going to really match your significant other. It's just not. So, for example, you touched on dressing, and then Angel, you touched on the dress code, which we'll get into that because that's a fun time right there.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jen is talking about sleepover. So, knowing my brother and my mother who never let us go on any sleepovers ever.
My first sleepover
was in college.
My first sleepover was 22.
Right, yeah.
I was 22.
Yes.
I was still living at home.
It's like,
wow.
and so your parents allowed you to sleep over. So, no, I don't want my children to sleep over, but hey, I'll have a slumber party over my house, with 12 girls. I don't care.
And just to clarify, because of our age, and there's a lot of, our age demographic here is 18 to 24. And then, of course, we got higher. But for that age bracket, we're going to date ourselves, in the 80s, kidnappings were huge. The most profiled kidnapping was Adam. And so in Puerto Rico, where we were from, there were so many people being kidnapped, and you go from, and that's a small island. Now we move to, the New York State, and you've got a larger place to be lost. Let's say, like somebody can just take a plane out of Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? So I think that's why our parents were so strict.
I think it's cultural. I definitely think it
Okay.
has to do with that cultural element as well. But the rules are so important, setting up the rules together. Jen had to, conform a little bit and say, let me bend my parenting style to his a little. And now, consequently, by doing that, Art's considering. He's like, well, all right, let's see. I don't have to do exactly what I know.
That's Ariel.
She's already arguing. Ariel's arguing about sleepovers.
This is perfect timing.
Yeah,
so this is a temper tantrum at 8 months.
That's exactly right. She's
Yes,
like,
yes.
is someone
So we're
saying
moving
I can't
backwards.
sleep over? Yeah.
Oh, she's mad.
Yeah, she's
There
mad.
she-
Model.
But also too, because of Art and I, because of the way we do parent together, and Ariana also knows our rules, and we've been consistent, all throughout. So she has gained that trust also. So and that's also why,
That's interesting.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, if I couldn't trust her, she would not be going out and maybe dressing the way she's, dressing right now, because she's a dancer, she's got a dancer's body, so now she's starting to show a little bit of her midriff and stuff, and we're allowing that. But kids at 12, they're dressing like
Listen,
that, and I'm like, oh
I'm
my
a guy.
God,
I'm a man. I'm 41 years old, and I'm over here walking in a mall, and I go, oh, she's like 12.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I worry about that day every day. Right now.
Well, you work in high school.
Well, my daughter's 7 months old. I'll put her in like a snowsuit to go to bed. I don't even want her showing like her toe.
Well,
so
as I'm a behavior specialist for high school, and dress code's a big deal. I live in Florida. It's really, really hot, and to be honest, part of it is that these stores don't carry that many long shorts. Like, for the love of God, for a kid to find shorts where their pockets are not below the seam.
Really?
It's really hard. They're Bermuda styles. They go either from super short, where their cheeks are dangling, seriously, literally.
Yes. These are high school kids?
Yes. Or they're down to their knees, and they don't want to wear that. They feel like they're mommy jeans or whatnot.
That's so weird.
It's really. Don't you think, Jen?
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to find.
Yes, because when we were shopping the other day, Ariana bought a pair of shorts, and even Isabella too, and she brought them home, and I'm like, I think I can see your butt cheek. I'm like, we're returning those, because there's just certain things that I allow
Don't you
her
feel
to
old,
dance.
though, when we say that?
I am old.
No.
In a way, I'm a little jealous. I wish I could wear and show my butt cheek, but that's a whole lot.
That's a whole other episode, okay?
But no,
Stay tuned.
But the dress code is definitely something, and I think your perspective as a man could be different than ours. What you want your little girl to be walking around, and maybe it's some sort of Ariana's desensitized. Her outfits that she wears for dance show a lot.
Correct.
Just like volleyball girls. If you've ever seen the volleyball girls with those little shorts, they wear them in public in the games.
Right.
So why can't they wear shorts everywhere else? It's very interesting that.
Well, we have a saying. I'm sorry, we have a
No, go
saying.
ahead.
We have a saying in this house. You can wear that to dance, but that's not an outside outfit.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And we absolutely don't can you wear that? No, that's what you wear to dance. And I think because you've been staying,
That's great. I like
you've
that.
been staying at the house, and she had on those little booty shorts, and I'm like,
A little spandex
Yeah, I'm
short,
like, what are you doing? And she goes, well, I'm home, and I wear these to dance. And I'm like, yes, but I think one time she actually tried to wear them out, and I'm like, what are you doing? Just whoop, right upstairs. What's really good about her too, though, is that she'll look at herself and be like, I don't think Dad will let me wear this outfit. I go, then you better go change.
And that's another advice. Thank you so much. It's like a segue.
Oh,
You and I. Yes.
That's
but
it. My job's done.
No,
No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
it's part of it, is a healthy fear. I think there has to be a healthy fear of the parents. If
I agree.
you try to be their friend, that's where people go wrong.
Oh my god, I was just gonna say that.
It's a healthy. I know. You want
Yeah,
to kiss? Is
I'm
this
serious.
a kissing moment?
I'm so
Yeah.
serious. My kid said that to me the other day. She goes, Mom, or she says, are we friends? Art goes, no. And she comes up to me, Mom, are we friends? I go, no, I'm your mom.
And that's where we're going to end today's episode, because I wanted to talk about that. Should the parent be recognized as a friend to their child, or does the child need to realize that that is not your friend, that is your mother or your father? Stay tuned for part 3 for that episode. Have faith, let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. We're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.